What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, JrTheOota, man. Today, we finna be reacting to she reported her roommate missing, then police learned about the chainsaw. Sheesh. Do me a favor, if you're new to my channel, follow me on Twitch. Drop a sub for me if you haven't already. Like this video. Let me know what type of videos you want to see. Let's get started, man.
At an apartment complex in Orlando, Florida, where a woman reports that her roommate has been missing since Christmas.
Alright.
Hello. What we need?
She said her roommate been missing since Christmas.
Police meet their caller, seen here, and identify her as 39-year-old Giselle Victoria Gonzalez, who told police she hasn't seen or heard from her roommate, Rooney Liady Medina Pacheco, for days. Investigators also learned the missing woman's son had not heard from her either, which, according to an arrest report, was highly unusual for the family. Due to the circumstances, Giselle successfully filed Rooney as a missing person, but 1 week later, investigators questioned Giselle again. An arrest affidavit shows Giselle told investigators she last spoke to Rooney on Christmas Eve and had heard her talking on the phone on Christmas morning before leaving her room around 1 p.m. when she says she noticed her roommate was gone. Giselle also said the pair, both from the Dominican Republic, had gotten into a heated argument a week prior to Rooney's disappearance. The fight was allegedly over $3,000 of Rooney's money that suddenly went missing while the roommates were preparing to send packages to the Dominican Republic.
Woo-wee!
One of Rooney's co-workers would later tell detectives that Rooney believed Giselle had taken the money and threatened to call police. As the investigation continued, detectives noted that Rooney's employer and her family had still not heard from her, and her passport had not been used.
Oh, yeah. The roommate did it. The roommate did it. Lock up the roommate. Lock up the roommate.
Rooney's mother also told detectives she called her daughter on Christmas Day when she said an unknown female answered, quote, in an aggressive manner, saying Rooney could not come to the phone, before hanging up. Investigators would later track Rooney's cell phone movements, which they said matched with Giselle's location and on Christmas Day when that call was placed. But the suspicious circumstances don't end there. A day before Rooney was reported missing, investigators discovered Giselle had allegedly stopped at a Lowe's where they said surveillance footage shows her purchasing a chainsaw before heading over to a Walmart where she allegedly bought trash bags, rubber gloves, and Dawn dish soap.
By the way, what are the body cams on Law and Crime Proof?
What the fuck? Yeah, you're cooked. Giselle, you're cooked. How do I tell you, buddy?
Sometimes when those
How do I tell you, buddy?
Having a great lawyer matters, right? Well, that is where our partner and sponsor, Morgan & Morgan.
Annalise, thank you for the likes, my hearty. Bro, skip, man. Come on.
Simple, you can start a claim from your phone in /LC Bodycam or click the link in the description and pin in the comments.
That takes us to February 15th, 2023, when detectives decide they have plenty more to talk to Giselle about.
No. No, I was hoping so too. So, what time do you get done work today?
Huh?
What time do you get done today?
Ya casi. Ya voy a salir casi ya. Ya a las 2, 5 minutos.
Oh, okay. Just like 10 minutes. We'll wait for your time.
Okay.
Yeah, is that okay? Okay. All right. Cool. This is my partner, Alvin. Giselle. So we got some new stuff. So I was wondering, would you come back to the station?
Tenemos información nueva en mi caso, o sea, quieren saber si puede venir para atrás, para la estación de
¿Para la
nosotros.
estación? Sí.
Sí, hablar con nosotros.
Yep.
¿A qué hora?
Yeah.
What time?
No.
Ahora sí puede.
No.
Si tiene tiempo ahora.
Giselle agrees to talk to detectives, who escort her to the police.
She's cooked.
Okay, all right. So we just want to go over some new things that have come out, and we're trying to figure this out. We're trying to find her still, you know. Maybe you can help us out with some of the stuff that we found. So, okay. So we
She's cooked. She went to go buy a chainsaw, gloves,
phone,
soap.
right?
Chequeamos todas las locaciones del teléfono de ella.
And if I had it looks almost like, well, let me put it this way. On the 26th, the phone shows at a place, okay, at about 6 o'clock in the morning, right? And it's a store, and so we went to that store and we have some video from there. What do you think we saw in that video?
¿Entendiste lo que dijo?
Que fueron al store, a una tienda,
Salí.
que yo fui, o que ella fue.
She said, I don't know, that she was there, or that Rooney was there, or they were there.
Well, I mean, just
Because I said, what do you think the video is going to show? And that's what she just said. She said, I don't know, I was there, or Rooney was there, or we were both there.
is it both? Were you with Rooney there?
I don't know. Dígame usted.
¿Estaba con Rooney ese día o no?
No.
No.
¿No estaba con ella?
No.
¿No?
But would it show you there?
¿Ah?
¿Tú crees que el video va a enseñar que tú estabas ahí?
Posiblemente. Sí, yo fui a una tienda en la mañana.
Okay. She said she did go to a store in the morning. ¿A qué hora fuiste?
En esos días,
El 26, específicamente el 26.
en la Semoran es
She's cooked. They found the gloves. They found the trash bags. They chainsaw, my nigga. Oh my god.
fretería.
¿Una qué?
Una fretería.
Fretería.
Es Lowe's.
Oh, Lowe's.
Lowe's o
Sí.
Home Depot, uno de esos.
Okay, so she said she did go to a Lowe's or Home Depot, one of those, on Cimarron.
Okay.
Okay.
So you remember that?
Ahora sí.
¿Se te recuerda eso? Okay.
Do you remember?
Yo fui a una tienda.
Do you remember what you bought at the Lowe's?
¿Te recuerdas?
¿Matas?
Pero de motor,
De motor.
Okay, so she said she bought a machine that has a motor to cut like trees and plants and stuff.
Do you remember going anywhere else now that we're asking? Do you remember going anywhere else now that we're asking? Like before work? Did you go anywhere else?
No.
No.
So did
Did you go to Walmart on the 26th?
Fuiste a Walmart el día 26.
Sí.
For what?
Okay.
¿A qué hora? Sí, antes de entrar a trabajar creo que sí fui a Walmart.
She said
Pero
she thinks she went before
no
she went to
tanto.
work on that Monday.
For what? What did she buy?
¿Y qué compraste en Walmart?
No llegué a comprar nada, creo.
She said she didn't think she bought anything.
She didn't buy. So why did you go? What did you go for?
¿Qué iba a comprar? Okay. She said she went to Walmart trying to get the same thing she bought at Lowe's, the machine she
¿Cuál
bought
es
at
más
Lowe's.
barato?
She bought it at Lowe's. Why would she go to Walmart to try and buy the thing she just bought at Lowe's?
Well, she didn't remember if she went to Walmart first or Lowe's first.
Okay. So she's saying she didn't buy. Did you buy?
She's saying she didn't buy anything at Walmart.
Okay.
I think yo no compré nada, creo.
Giselle eventually admits to buying the chainsaw and shopping at Walmart the day before she reported Rumi missing. When the detective reveals he knows more than he's letting on.
You did buy something, see?
Sí.
Do you remember now?
No, ahora sí me recuerdo.
Do you remember?
Ahora
Okay.
sí,
Yeah,
pero es que hace mucho.
That's okay. What'd you buy?
¿Qué compraste?
No sé, seguro algo de ahí del trabajo, no sé, plátano, qué
She
sé
said she
yo.
didn't remember what she bought. She said maybe
Ese 2 meses y algo.
Okay.
She's trying to. Oh my gosh.
Let me ask you this question, okay? Because obviously now something's a little off, right? I want to go back to this phone thing because I think we're missing something. You would agree, right? If Rumi's phone is in one place and here you are, and she's not there, what does that mean?
I don't know.
¿Entiendes lo que
What do you
dice?
think it means?
¿Ella tiene llave para su carro?
No.
Okay. So she's saying maybe she left it in her car because she always leaves her car unlocked. So I asked her, does Rooney have keys to her car? She said, no,
Always
she
mi
always
carro
leaves it
está unlocked.
unlocked. I said, but to drive it, do you need keys? She said, yeah. But Rooney doesn't have a key to drive it.
Right? If you had her phone.
I
Okay.
don't have the phone.
No, not now. Listen to me. I'm not. Please understand. I'm just trying to understand. If you grabbed her phone, it's okay. We just need to know because that's the only thing that makes sense right now is how did you get her phone? And I'm trying to understand that. So something happened that you got her phone. Would you agree?
Yeah.
¿Entiendes lo que dice?
So let's be real. You had her phone that night. Somebody answered at the house. That's how somebody answered it. Was it you or who was it that answered the phone? Somebody did.
I don't know.
We know that though. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's okay. Who was it? We just need to know who it is.
I don't know.
You had the phone the whole night though, right?
In my
Go ahead. And it was in your purse. Okay. How did it wind up in your purse?
she put in la cartera.
She put it in there? Why would she do that?
And
So you're saying she left
She's
before? Okay.
cooked.
Make sure I understand. I just want to make sure I don't want to miss anything.
okay.
She's so
She comes over there to
cooked.
talk to you. Rooney comes over to talk to you about this money, right?
She's so cooked.
And she's upset about this
De
money.
la,
She comes to your house to talk about the money. And she doesn't talk about the money with you. She just leaves.
We don't talk.
Right. So the whole point of her coming over there is to talk about the money, but that didn't happen.
We
Right.
don't talk.
And then you thought but see, you told me that the phone might be in the car, but the whole time you knew it was in your purse.
In the purse.
Right. So you didn't, you don't understand what I'm saying? Like, so now you're saying she put it in there? That just doesn't make any sense. She put it in your, what else did she put it in your purse and then she left? Does that make a lot of sense to you? That doesn't make any sense. No.
Okay, so she's saying when she woke up on the 25th, Rooney wasn't there, but the phone was, and it was on the table. And so she physically put it in her purse.
This is really important because, you know, this whole time we've been asking you to try and help us find Rooney, right? And you know that phone would have gone a long way to helping us find her. Then why would you just tell us about the phone when we talk to you?
So, ¿por qué cuando ellos hablaron contigo no le dijiste del teléfono?
No. No sé.
She doesn't know.
No tiene sentido, ¿verdad?
No.
It would almost seem like you're hiding something. Well, why would Rooney think that you took her money?
I don't know. ¿Quién la va a abrir?
She said she doesn't believe that there was any money. She said that with this conversation she had with her on Saturday, they weren't arguing, and they were talking calmly to each other. Rooney was telling her that she was depressed, hadn't eaten in 2 days. And she said that the box was already sealed, and the company sealed it when they got there too. So he's like, there's...
Moments later, another investigator steps in to chat with Giselle before her story starts to unravel.
So what happened with that money? Did you spend it on electric bill? Is there any way to recover any of that money? And if not, it's okay, but I just need to know so we know you're telling the truth about it. Does that make sense?
Entendí la mayor parte.
¿Entiendes?
So talk
Porque
to
eso
me.
es insignificante. Vuelta o lo que
Sí.
pasó. ¿Ah?
Pretendía pagar de vuelta.
Pretendía pagar de vuelta. She did pretend to pay it back.
Okay. All right. So talk to me. What happened? Tell me about the day, so that way I could clear it up for you, and then we could go forward from here.
Tenía que pagar renta.
I had to pay rent.
And that's understandable. I get it. It's a
Ella
lot.
entiende completamente.
Didn't they just raise the rates in Orlando? Like, it's crazy right now. What happened to your hands?
Me quemé
She burned it.
When?
¿Cuándo?
en el trabajo.
At
¿Cuándo?
work?
So I want to take a step back about the phone and find out what she did to the phone. Because she admitted to taking the phone.
Yeah.
So there was no reason for her to take the phone.
She's cooked, and I ain't gonna lie. I already feel it like this. This girl interrogating her, bro. She finna get everything out of her, bro. She finna get everything out of her. She's cooked.
But yet she took the phone.
She's so cooked, bro.
What did she do with it? Well, I put it back in the house. There was no reason to take it, but you took it. But there was no reason to leave it, and you left it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Why would you take it in the first place if you're gonna leave it right behind afterward?
Yeah.
If you're expecting her to call,
Yeah.
it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. No tiene sentido. He said, si tú lo llevaste cuando no tenía que llevar, ¿por qué lo va a dejar cuando no tiene que dejar? Porque si por acaso ella te va a llamar todavía, ahora más tiempo todavía ha pasado, entonces es más importante tener ese celular si por acaso ella llama. Entonces, ahora es la hora de explicar a mí si tú lo botaste.
Sí lo boté.
Lo botaste.
Sí.
Okay, she threw it out.
Porque después ya comenzaron a... Su hija me estaba amenazando.
Her daughter was threatening her, so she threw it out.
Yeah. I would be worried.
Eso tiene sentido, por eso te estoy preguntando. El grandote de condominio. She threw it in the dumpster.
I'm gonna ask you this, okay? because I don't want you to dig a hole with us because we're not the detectives, okay? Is there any way, any chance you still have the phone at all?
¿Alguna chance que por acaso tú tienes celular o tú sabes dónde podemos encontrar el
Te lo
celular?
juro que no lo tengo. Because if you're nervous, hold on.
She threw it out. She's like,
All
I don't
right,
have it.
I just want to make sure, because you're like,
Ellos
oh
solamente
crap,
quieren tener
I have the
certeza.
phone and now I can't say it because I told the detective I didn't have the phone. I just want to make sure because I don't want the detective to find the phone anywhere near your house, your person, anything of that nature.
Sunlit Garden, thank you for the likes, my boy.
Lo mandé en una caja.
¿Tú le enviaste una caja? ¿Para qué? ¿Para dónde?
Para Santo Domingo.
She what? Hold on. She what?
Anything of that nature.
¿Qué basura? ¿Cuál fue del condominio?
Lo mandé en una caja.
¿Tú le enviaste una caja? ¿Para qué? ¿Para dónde?
Para Santo Domingo.
She sent it in a box to Santo Domingo. She didn't even throw it out. She told her sister that it was for a person and not to use it.
Giselle's story about Rooney's phone changes multiple times before she admits to sending it to the Dominican Republic after also admitting to taking the money. Another major difference in her initial claims.
She took the money, sent the girl phone away, and killed her in GTA. My nigga, you deserve the death sentence, my nigga. Simple as that. You deserve the death sentence, gang.
Ahora.
No me atacó.
Entonces, ¿qué pasó?
No peleamos.
¿Qué pasó con ella?
No sé. What happened? Because I missed all this.
She left upset.
She left upset. How did you? What was the conversation? Walk me through. You wake up.
She told me.
Because you're being honest now, right?
She's not going to repeat it.
Okay, so tell me what happened. So you can understand, right?
Rooney was apparently approached her at the door. She would not open her bedroom door. And
You
Rooney,
wouldn't open the door, right?
And
Okay.
Rooney,
What time was this?
Around 11 o'clock.
Okay.
And Rooney kept questioning her about her money and the fact that she wanted her money, and she told her she would get her the money, but
Okay.
that she didn't want to talk about it.
Okay.
And then after that, according to her, sometime after that, Rooney just left the house. That's why she was saying upset.
Okay.
And that's why, remember in the beginning, I questioned her. Hold on, you never talked to her, but you know that she left upset.
Yeah. No, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then that's when I brought up, hey, listen, she's not going
Ermi Figuria, FaceTime video.
Right.
Totally.
So I'm just playing this out, right? Giselle, I want to talk to you. Open the door, came here, come out here.
Bria, FaceTime video.
This nigga, man, stop calling me,
Hey, well,
bro.
where's my money, Giselle? Where'd you put it? I don't want to talk about it right now, okay? And do you see
Bro, what is this girl?
how this conversation's going right now, Giselle? This doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna be opening the door.
Yo voy a forzar esa puerta abierta.
I'm gonna be opening the
Yo quiero mi
door.
plata y yo voy a forzar esa puerta abierta.
Hey, I told you I don't want to talk about this right now, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm getting upset because she's still knocking, banging on my door.
Ella no va a parar de pegar esa puerta porque ella quiere hablar contigo y te va a confrontar. Se puso nerviosa. Y tú abriste la puerta para, mira, párate con esa bobada, yo te voy a coger tu plata.
Furhan was good, my boy. Furjan was good.
And I want to talk to you about this money, right?
Esa puerta con un poquito de fuerza.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. She thinking now. She know what's going on, man. She know what's going on. Like, this would, like, she killed her roommate, man.
She has her phone
She
on
killed her
She's
roommate,
gonna
gang.
leave, put her phone down, walk out.
Okay, me pregunta, ¿ella me va a poner una máquina o ella va a estar...
If you're gonna put her in the machine or what you're gonna keep doing.
This doesn't make sense to me.
Me pregunto ya.
I don't have to
Ella
put you on the
ella
machine
sabe
to
más
tell
que
you that
yo.
this
Que
isn't
me
the
haga
honest
preguntas, me tengo que
truth.
hacer ya, porque repetir lo mismo, ya viene y repite lo mismo,
Giselle.
repite lo mismo.
I could repeat it. We're having you repeat this over and over again because you haven't been truthful from us from the very get-go.
Eso me estresa que me estén repitiendo la misma
It's
cosa.
stressful because
Tú
you've
has
been
mentido
lying.
desde el principio, tú has mentido.
Pero ok, pero ya te dije. O sea, no entiendo.
You haven't been honest with us from the get-go.
She feeling that pressure, man. She gon' fold.
I don't need to hook you up.
She gon' fold.
For you to tell me that you haven't been the complete truth.
In light of Giselle's statements, a search warrant for her cell phone and apartment is granted.
Orlando Police. Anyone in the apartment? Orlando Police. Anyone in the apartment? Orlando Police. Is anyone in the apartment?
An arrest affidavit shows that Giselle allegedly made multiple alarming searches around the time of Rumi's disappearance, including which side of the body the aorta is on, and what do they do with the trash in Orlando. Furthermore, investigators said dried blood was found strewn throughout the apartment that was later confirmed to be Rumi's. A blood expert would also later classify some of the spatter as cast-off stains resulting from a swinging object. Despite Giselle's
yeah, that bitch is cooked.
conflicting statements and evidence found on her cell phone and in her
That
apartment,
bitch is
the
cooked.
39-year-old is let go, while Rooney remains missing. Nearly 2 years pass before
Bitch is
detectives
cooked.
track down Giselle once again.
2 years?
This time nearly 1,200 miles away in Hartford, Connecticut.
Hi, ma'am. Giselle, right? Okay. So I'm Detective Noel. Okay. I have a couple of detectives here with me from Orlando. Okay. So I have a search warrant to take your DNA.
Okay.
Okay, but we have to do it at the police department.
Okay, I have to go now?
Yes.
Hi. Yes. We have to go now?
Yes, we have to go now, yes.
In the car or I go with you or?
You can drive us, but you gotta follow us and stay with us, okay? So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna pull in front of you. Detective Thomas is gonna stay behind you, and we'll all go together. And when we get to the police department...
Oh my gosh! 2 years? I don't know how they let this bitch go for 2 years though, gang.
Yeah, we're gonna explain everything to you, okay? All right, do you wanna...
Giselle is escorted to a police station, where this time, detectives have even more to talk to her about.
You told a couple people you had a fight, right? We talked to some neighbors upstairs. We got a lot of stuff to indicate there was a fight there. You guys had a fight. That's okay. You can have a fight with somebody.
Yeah, everybody fight.
Sure. So who hit? So like, who put hands on who first? Did she get at you first? Did she come at you?
Yes.
Okay. What did she do to you? She hit you?
Galleta, una galleta.
Okay, so inicialmente tú estabas en el cuarto cuando llegó, ¿correcto? Sí, pero so I was asking us at what point did she come out of the room? Because initially she told us you were talking to her through the door, and then at what point did you come out? Because she said that she smacked us. I said, what point did you come out?
That's fine.
And then
Well, just tell us what happened. Just tell us she hit her. Where did she hit her? And just tell us what happened. Walk us through. She hit her. We'll get to the when she came in the room. Fine, that's later. But she hit her.
¿Te dio y qué pasó?
No recuerdo ya. Yo trato como de bloquear como todas esas cosas, o sea.
So she's saying, she's like, I'm not an aggressive person unless you push me.
Sure.
And I was like, yeah, that's
why we're asking you,
Eso es normal.
right?
So si ella vino allá a tu casa enfogonada por el dinero.
Ya, no sé más.
Okay, so she's saying, yeah, they fought, and then after the fight, she left, and she left her phone in the apartment. Okay, so she's saying that they were punching each other, hitting each other. I asked her, did anybody pick up anything? She said that Looney hit her with a purse. She was swinging her purse, and it was very heavy. I said, well, did you pick up anything? She's like, no, I didn't pick up anything.
Now, Giselle admits the pair did come to blows, a direct contrast of her 2022 claim.
So actually I said, well, what stopped the fight? She's like, she didn't remember. She was like, we just stopped. I was like, well, what happened? Did she go to her room? Where did she go after the fight finished? Did she leave right away? She said no. She was like, I went to my room, and then I said, well, where did she stay at? She was like, she stayed in the living room. She's like, I think she went to her room and maybe the bathroom, and then she left, and she left the phone in the house.
Right. So she left. And the phone's there. Right. Tell me about the cameras that you had in your apartment at the time that happened. Where did they go after that? You had cameras in the apartment.
Yeah,
And they weren't just in your bedroom, they were in the living room.
In my bedroom.
And you had one in the living room.
No, I sent to my sister.
So you have those cameras there.
Right? And you sent them to the DR?
Sí, my sister. Not my sister, to my mom. And the box.
Same box with the chainsaw?
Then?
Same box with the chainsaw?
La misma caja con el cortador que compraste.
No, porque el otro era para allá, para la casa, la otra casa.
¿Qué otra caja?
Donde mi abuela vivía.
De tu tío.
Mhm.
And she said, no, that was in a different box. So that was
To grandma's house?
Yeah, to the grandma's house.
Okay.
So she's trying to say that the cameras weren't working. And I'm asking, I said,
Yeah.
the cameras are working very well. I said, because it recorded before and it recorded after. I said, it even recorded the day you shipped the cameras out.
Yeah.
I said, you were on the couch on the 27th.
Yeah.
I said, so, A, why wouldn't you have told us about the cameras and you just shipped them out? I said, and why is the day of the fight?
Woo! And she has cameras. She has cameras in the apartment. Chat, so that means everything was recorded. Everything was recorded, bro.
They missing on the cameras.
Oh my.
She kept trying to say that the cameras weren't working. I was like, no, they're working very good. It has a lot of recording on it.
I'll show her.
I said, but it doesn't have that day. She's like, well, it has a memory card, right? I was like, yeah, it does. I said, and it recorded before and after.
Right.
So she's like, oh, well, I don't remember.
Investigators said they tracked down the missing cameras and reviewed the SD cards, revealing a day of footage missing, conveniently covering the time period of the alleged fight.
Cuando empezamos la investigación hasta ahora,
Truth doesn't change.
la verdad no cambia.
But when you tell things that aren't true, you have to remember what you said.
Pero cuando empiezo a hablar mentira,
Let me
hay
ask
que
you this
recordarte de la mentira.
Sure, you didn't tell us about the phone. What you told us when we sat and talked to you and you raised your hand and swore to tell the truth wasn't true. Okay? However, you also told one of the chefs from Made in Puerto Rico, in a text message, to call her phone. And that's a couple days after. So you knew you had her phone then. You knew you had her phone. See, the thing is, you knew you had her phone that night on Christmas Day because you answered it, remember? We already discussed this, didn't we? About 9 o'clock at night, when her mom called, you answered her phone. You remember telling us that?
Have you ever heard that blood doesn't go away? Like, no matter how much you clean it or what you, to the naked eye, it's going to looks like it disappears. Like, but it doesn't disappear. She's like, yeah, well, to the naked eye, yeah, it looks like it'll disappear. ¿Quién te ayudó a limpiar?
Nadie.
¿Tú limpiaste toda esa sangre sola?
Sí.
So I asked her who to clean. She said, no, but I said, so you cleaned all that blood by yourself? She said, yeah. So I said, oh, this is blood. I said, this is against the wall. So I said, you had to physically move that to clean that. She's like, oh, yeah, we were fighting everywhere. I was like, yeah, but I said, this is only what was left after cleaning. I said, so do you don't think that's a lot of blood for somebody? That's a serious injury? She was like, yeah, serious cut.
Cut. Giselle, you don't forget a fight like this.
So that's what I was telling her. I said, all this blood is not something you forget about.
No.
I said, you said you weren't bleeding a lot. You said she wasn't bleeding a lot. I said, but all this blood, you're going to remember where that blood came from. I said, if you cleaned up all this blood, you're going to specifically remember that blood. I said, you want to forget. I said, but you didn't forget. You know.
She's cooked. Look at her, bro. She's thinking about life, my nigga. You're cooked. You can't run away from shit like this, y'all. You think you can run away from shit like this, but you can't. You can't.
Nosebleeds don't cause this kind of blood. They don't. Look at this. This is your bedroom door.
Y aquí fue que empezó.
Yeah.
Aquí
Look at cleaning. See?
Ahí fue que empezó la pelea.
Look at
No sé
whose blood is this?
No te sé cuál de las dos.
Huh?
No sé de las dos.
Of the between the two?
She said she don't know which of the two that would be.
I'll tell you, we did testing on it. It's Rooney's.
Ya lo mandaron.
Rooney's.
Ya lo probaron.
¿Es de Rooney?
Es de la sangre de Rooney.
Where's that?
¿Qué parte de la casa es eso?
Esa es la entrada.
¿Y qué es esto?
Arriba.
El techo.
El techo.
The ceiling, she said.
On the ceiling.
No.
We were fighting everywhere. I was like, yeah. Me and you can go blow for blow right now. I can give you the hardest punch in the world, and your blood's not going to fly up to the ceiling.
Bueno, pues,
I said, that's not a normal place for blood to go flying.
Pues hazme la prueba de cuál de las dos es. O sea,
Ya sabemos de quién es la sangre.
Oh,
Es de Rooney.
yeah.
Confronted with photos of the scene and the alleged cleanup, Giselle sticks to her story of not knowing where Rooney is. But next, detectives reveal even more disturbing details.
I talked to her mother, where the boxes went to, and two of her uncles, and nobody got a chainsaw. There was no chainsaws in that box. She's not allowed to send chainsaws in that box. We checked with the shipping company.
Tu hermana y dos tíos tuyos. Y hablamos con la compañía y no
No, porque
mandan.
yo no digo, no se dice que tú pones la caja. Porque después te cobran impuestos.
What'd she say?
Because I told her, I said, the shipping company don't allow you shipping. She said, oh, you don't tell them what's in it, because then they're charging.
No, see, but they open them all in customs down there. And
lo abren allá cuando llega.
We checked on that.
Sí, después te cobran.
Abren la caja.
Pero el generador tiene que estar allá.
No, so we checked on that.
No.
Remember? We talked to the lady. You were with me. They said they open all the boxes when they get to the DR for customs.
Pero sí, el
No, well, she's trying to say that at customs they steal stuff, is what she's trying to say. And that's why it never got to her mom's house.
Te voy a decir algo.
That sounds like someone nervous doesn't lie.
Why did you search what happens to the trash?
¿Por qué buscaste qué pasa con la basura?
No sé.
Because I don't know.
You don't know? That make any sense to you? Like, what was your fascination with what happens to the trash in the United States of America and the trash in Orlando? Like, all of a sudden, out of nowhere.
¿Por qué te importaba qué pasaba con la
The same day they decided to
Orlando?
be charitable to an uncle that you never even talked to and buy a chainsaw for.
Yo creo que fue en el trabajo que... No sé, quizás estábamos hablando algo.
She's trying to say because maybe she
No
looked it up from work.
Because why?
She maybe looked it up because of work.
She's cooked.
What does that have to
No
do with
recuerdo.
anything?
Ahí donde yo trabajaba, no sé.
This time, Giselle isn't able to talk her way out of it and is booked for second-degree murder, tampering with physical evidence, and grand theft. Court records show she pleaded not guilty to the charges and is expected back in court this winter. At last check, Rooney remains missing.
Jeez.
Do you speak English? A little?
Español, breve, muy poquito.
Okay.
Este es mi número de teléfono, ¿puedo tenerlo?
They'll write it down, low key one.
She's cooked, bro. I don't know why they didn't bin arrest her, chat. This is insane. I ain't gonna lie, this video was crazy. If you like videos like this, do me a favor, bro. Drop a like on this video. Drop a sub. Let me know what type of videos you want to see, man. It's your boy JrTheOota. I'm out here.